Shalom. I want to start off by saying Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us the truth and who rule well. Peace and citations unto the Akim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Quatazab Zayan from the GMS Holland branch, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai with another lesson, with another video, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. God, so as you heard the elder apostle Tahar dubbed this year the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, you already see that things are intensifying, man. Everything is getting more intense. The Most High is sending spirits, evil spirits here upon earth, you know, like the thing that happened in America, you know, with the shadows. You have this group of teenagers, you know, let me just look for it. Shadows, police. Gone. This is from CBS News, Miami. It says rumors of shadow aliens at Bayside Marketplace go viral after large fight among teens creating chaos. So, like you see in this video, you see shadows, which could be apparitions, moving. You know, those things have been caught on tape, and you know that set off a whole chain of events. And the same thing happened also in Egypt. Let me see. The Most High can set it off at any time, man. You know, the Most High, He is in charge of everything. Let me see real quick. You know, through the Spirit, I was just thinking about this. Yeah. Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 17. Let me see where I'm going to start. Let me start at verse 7. As for the illusions of art, magic, they were put down, and their vaunting in wisdom was removed with disgrace. For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from sick souls were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at. So the ones like the sorcerers and warlocks and witches, the ones that were supposed to cast off these evil terrors, you know, evil spirits, they themselves, they couldn't fathom what they saw. They couldn't. They saw what they saw, and they were struck with great fear. You know. Verse 9. For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by and hissing of serpents, they died for fear, denying that they saw the air which couldn't of no side be avoided. Gone. So they, you know, they were so scared, you know, and, you know, fear is an emotion that when it's in your head, you know, you're more scared when you don't see it than when you see what is actually haunting you. You know, so when you hear things, you hear something whistle, you know, or hiss or anything, you know, you get scared out of your mind because you start imagining a whole bunch of things, you know. And now with these shadows and apparitions, for example, you know, those things can spark, also, they can trigger people, their mind, so that their mind is going to play games with them. And the same thing happened to these Egyptians, these witches and warlocks that had to, uh, um, put away those evil spirits. And it looks like the Most High, he's starting to turn things around, that these things are starting to happen again, you know. And the Most High, he said that that day of Jacob's trouble, that's at hand, and there's not going to be any day like it. So it's going to be even worse than this time, man. You see? Let me jump to this part. Verse 14. But they sleeping the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable hell, were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions, and partly fainted, their heart failing them for sudden fear and not looked for coming upon them. So they saw these monstrous figures, these strange apparitions, and then they fainted from fear. You see? And the Most High is gonna bring these spirits back. All these type of spirits, the monstrous figures. He's gonna let their fear come upon them, like it also says in the book of Proverbs, because the Most High Spirit is back upon the earth, and he's warning the people. And if you don't take heed to his warning, then you are going to faint of fear. Let me see. Gone. This is Proverbs 1, verse 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, that's when the Most High is going to laugh. Because the Most High, like it says in the verse above, he gave you, he came with a stretched out hand, and that stretched out hand is the prophets standing in the highways and byways, giving you the answers, reaching that hand towards you, stretching out that hand, like come, come within the sanctuary, come within the fortress of the Most High. But because you didn't want to listen, he said to not at the reproof. Let me just read it. This is Proverbs 1, verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. So the Most High put the servants of prophets in the highways and byways. He is stretching out his hand, giving you counsel, giving you reproof, like amend your ways, correct your ways, and then, you're going to be safe. But they didn't want to listen. So what does it say? I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. You see? And the Most High is making it ready that the fear is going to come here upon earth. The Most High is going to let loose all these evil spirits, man. These spirits made for vengeance and things like that. You see? And the only possibility that you're going to be saved or going to be protected is by hiding in underneath the feathers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, hiding in a secret place, I'm going to put this in the description box so that you can read it for yourself, or you can look it up. But let me go to the book of Jeremiah, because the Most High is preparing everything to be set loose, man. Just like how Esau is making himself ready, the Most High also is making himself ready. Let me jump to that. Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye, and ye, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, which is the so-called white man, the Edomite, Esau, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know that he had but a short time. So the times are speeding up, and the devil, the so-called white man, he knows he has but a short time, so he wants to implement all these plans that he has back to back to back to back to back. Of course, he uses gradualism. He's not going to come immediately full force, but he's bit by bit, step by step, putting every puzzle piece in place so that he can um, fulfill his enterprise, his enterprise, man. You know, that device that he has in his mind, those wicked, evil thoughts, because that's what that word device goes back to. You see? So Esau is preparing himself. He's going full speed, and the Most High is like, okay, so okay, now it's time to ramp things up also. So the time of Jacob's trouble, Yaratazah, that's at hand. So the fear of the Most High is his treasure. You have to have the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to have that protection. Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And he is speaking about the elect of the Most High, the chosen of the Most High, the ones that did listen to the reproof and did take that stretched out hand, did listen to his counsel, did listen to his reproof. Those are the ones that are going to be saved out of it, because Jacob, his name was changed into Israel, and all the Israelites are going to be in trouble, because Esau, the so-called white man, the devil, he's going to come full force for the Israelites. That's why it's going to be called Jacob's trouble, because we are going to be the prey. And especially the servants, the prophets, the ones that do have this truth, because we are the reason that his society is crumbling and circling down the drain, man, because we are pulling down these strongholds. We are pulling down all these wicked imaginations of them and these lies. We're breaking that spell. We're waking people up. So he is going to come after the servants, the prophets. And that's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, man. The Jacob descendants are going to be in trouble. Matthew 24, verse 21. Let me start at 19. Matthew 24, verse 19. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. And this is speaking about the Roman persecution of 70 AD, when we had to flee out of Jerusalem, and that was in that time. But this time again, we're going to have to flee, because the modern day Romans, from the Roman revived empire, the Edomites, they are going to prepare themselves to come after us again. You see? Verse 21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, never, nor ever shall be. See? So it's going to be a dreadful day, man. The time of Jacob's trouble. 2 Timothy 3:1 speaks about that. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. So the last days, that's speaking about this time period that we're right now, the last days before the kingdom comes. Perilous times shall come, and perilous goes into being exposed to danger, exposure to danger. So we are going to be in some dangerous situations. Let's go to Daniel 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Micah Allah, which Micah Allah means he who is like the Most High, stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, which Micah Allah, he's second in the command after Yahushai. You know, Yahushai, he's in command of all angels, but right underneath him, you have Yahushai, Salaki, you have Michael the archangel. So Michael the archangel is going to stand for his people. And reading on, and there shall be a time of trouble, Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered. So we are going to be protected. You know, the ones that are doing the right thing in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You shall be delivered, every one that shall be written in the book of life. Gone. So this year has been dubbed the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And if you did what the Most High asked you, if you keep doing what the Most High asked you and told you, actually commanded you, you know, keep pushing this truth, keep pushing this word, be on fire for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, then you are going to be delivered, man. You see? We're entering into some perilous times, man. But we have to go through these straight and vain things in order for us to go into the wide, which the wide represents the kingdom. You know, we have to go through these things. Otherwise, the kingdom is not going to come, where the Israelites are going to rule in righteousness forever and ever. So yeah, man, Yaratazah, this video is edifying. And I want to say, Kal Halal Yamla, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Shalom.